Hi. So today I want to talk about decisions. But before I do that, have a look at this. I am so excited about this thing. This is my new water bottle. Look at this. I love that. I love that a lot. And if you think, Kelly, that's just a water bottle, think about this. Your life is just a string of moments in which you feel some type of way. And this is either just a water bottle or it's a moment of happiness for me. So, really, it's a lot more than just a water bottle. And if you watch this channel, then I think it'll make more sense to you why I would be into something like that, because I'm always talking about how you feel and how this is the main thing with the law of attraction. So really, getting yourself things like that is a very, very good idea. And also, I don't like boring things, and I had a very boring water bottle before, but now it's not boring anymore. It's just great. Let's talk about decisions. This is something I've been thinking about today because I find it very interesting. Decisions when it comes to the law of attraction. This was very interesting to me when I found this out. And it's that, as I have been saying, it's always about how you feel. Law of attraction, always, always, always about how you feel. Nothing else matters. And so there was a time when I had this question: do your decisions matter then? If all that really matters is how you feel. And I have found out that nope, your decisions don't really matter so much. What matters is how you feel when you make them, and what matters is how you feel after you've made them. But it's not like there are decisions that are right as far as the universe is concerned. There are no decisions that are right and decisions that are wrong. And it is not making a wrong decision that ever gives you any trouble, because if you feel like you've made a wrong decision and that is giving you some kind of trouble in your life, I want to say that's because you're probably beating up on yourself for making that decision. You feel bad that you made that decision, and now whatever is unfolding is unfolding. To try and make this make more sense, I have been talking to one of my friends lately, and this friend has, pretty recently started a new position. They have switched jobs, and it has become pretty apparent to them that they don't like the new job that they're now doing. And so we have been talking about that, and they have been coming to these kinds of understandings. about that fact, that they don't actually like that position that they are in now. But obviously, before they made the decision to take this job, there were a lot of good reasons to take it. But I feel like what gives us as humans so much trouble is that we don't really line up with what we want to do in a lot of cases. Because as far as law of attraction and the universe is concerned, it doesn't really matter if you take that job or not. Like, it doesn't matter if my friend had taken this job or not. What matters is how they feel. Because they're not stuck at that position. They can, quit and get some other job. And it's not really this job that's giving them trouble right now. It's how they feel. It's their focus about it. And it's the kind of... I need to actually tell them this. And I am going to do that after I make this video. But they need to stop beating themselves up over the fact that they took this job. I need to go and remind them that there were good reasons to take this job. And they should maybe think about that more. Because what really fucks up your vibration is not... It's never this decision that you're making. It is always how you feel about it. So it's kind of like, make a decision, no matter what it is, and then line up with it. So in this example, if you're going to take this job, this is your decision, then line up with it. Start finding reasons for why this is a good decision. And then once you've made the decision, don't now go right back. Like, don't turn right around again and start being like, especially if something starts unfolding that you don't like as a result of this now, don't start being like, well, it was really stupid of me to take this job. It was really stupid of me to make this decision. Because it's not about the decision, it's about how you feel. It's always about how you feel. Because now you're just fucking up your vibration again, needlessly. You are not actually stuck, even though you might be thinking that you're stuck where you are. But if you start fucking up your vibration in that way, because now you're just beating up on yourself after you've already made a decision, now it's like you're stuck there longer, even though you're not actually stuck. But it's the beating up on yourself that makes you stuck. I hope that's making sense. There are no right decisions and wrong decisions. There's just either you are lining up with your decisions, whatever they are, or you're not doing that. The worst thing that you can do is make a decision and then start beating up on yourself for having made that decision. Because what that is doing is now changing your emotional state to something that feels like shit. And that's really, really bad for you. Tolerating any kind of negative emotion for a really long time is really, really bad for you. Like, first of all, it makes you feel bad. But then if you don't do anything about it, then it gets bigger. And then it makes your body sick. And you will also start having all kinds of manifestations to show you how you feel. And then that's what your life is. It is always about how you feel. It's not about the decisions, because you can decide anything and then you can make the decision right if you just focus in that kind of way. But what we like to do is we like to do pros and cons, which don't... If you are doing a pro and con list, then your vibration is not pure anymore. You are likely to attract both pros and cons in your life, because that's what you're making active in your vibration. It would be a better thing to just find what the pros are and go with that. Make a decision and then make the decision right. Come up with the reasons for why this was a good decision, no matter what is now unfolding as a result of this, because there is unwanted and wanted in every situation. And in this example with my friend, there are wanted things about this job situation. If they were to just focus there, which they have been doing, but I want to remind them more of that, because it's not... The beating up on yourself is just... You gotta ask yourself, like, who is this? Is this helping anybody? Is this changing anything about the situation? It isn't. It's just fucking up how you feel in the moment. And then that is gonna start fucking up what comes to you, what the universe will send you, because it has to send you how you feel. And in fact, this friend is like currently having manifestations that are a result of that focus of like not being happy where they are. And I'm not saying that they have to be happy about this situation, but they could focus somewhere that would make them feel happy. It doesn't have to be this job situation. But if you're going to focus on your situation, if it's a job or anything else, it would be more useful to try and find some wanted aspects, even if there are just a few of them, because that's going to help clear up your vibration so that when you do decide something different, you're not going to get the same thing again. Because my friend, they could leave this job right now, but their vibration is still all muddy. So what's likely to happen now is that if they go somewhere else, sooner or later, that is just going to turn into more of the same way as things were at that old place. Maybe not exactly the same situations, but it will feel the same way. That's why it matters so much how you feel. Because if you don't change how you feel and then you just physically go somewhere else, you are always taking your vibration with you. And that's another thing that I should make a video about. You can't be separate from your vibration. You're always going to be taking it with you. So it doesn't matter where you go. If you haven't changed how you feel, then this new place pretty soon is going to start feeling pretty much like how wherever you are right now is feeling. Unless you change how you feel. It'll be just new places, new faces, but same shit again. It'll feel the same way again. I'm not laughing at you, I just know what it's like because I have done it too. It's not nice when it happens. You can't get away from the mess that you're making of your own experience by just going physically somewhere else, because you take your vibration with you. And so then, if nothing has changed about how you feel, you're just gonna start manifesting that same bullshit again. Because that's just how the universe works. It has nothing to do with you like deserving it. No, you don't deserve it, but that's just how the universe works. It's just matching how you're feeling. So it's not about the decision. It's not about, in my friend's example, should I stay or should I leave, or when should I do that or not do that. It's about how they feel, because they could leave and feel terrible about it and nothing will have changed about their vibration. Or they could stay and feel terrible about it and nothing will have changed about their vibration. So the same BS just keeps happening. So it's not about what your decision is. It's about deciding something and then lining up with it, which just means find the wanted aspects of your decision. Find the reasons for why this is a good decision. Why it's worth it to make that decision. And then do whatever you want to do, because it's not your decisions that are like fucking up your life and fucking up your body and things like that. It's how you feel. It's always how you feel. It's feeling guilty about the decisions that you're making or not making. It's feeling bad about having made some decision or having not made some decision. It's feeling bad after you made a decision and now stuff is unfolding and you don't like what is unfolding, and now you're beating up on yourself about how stupid you are that you made that decision. This is what's fucking up everything in your experience. It's not the decision. It's your focus about it. It's how you feel about it. So, I don't know. I hope this made some kind of sense to someone. I just wanted to ponder about this tonight because we all do that. I do that as well. Just because I'm talking about it and just because I'm talking to you about it, this does not mean that I am perfect at this. You know, stuff like this never happens. Not me. Couldn't be me. I never beat up on myself about the decisions that I have made. Couldn't be me. Can't relate. It's not like that. Though if you want to think about me in that sense, if that helps you make decisions and like not beat up on yourself for having made them, and you just want to be like, well, Kelly would never do this. Kelly would never beat up on herself for having made some kind of decision. She would line up with it. If that helps you feel better, then feel free to think of me that way. But of course, I do that too sometimes. The way that I'm talking to you is the same way that I have to talk to myself. And I just recently got it through my own skull that it's not the decisions that matter. It's how you feel. Because everything that you attract, everything that you manifest is coming to you based on how you feel. It's coming to match how you feel. So if you get into this guilty place, or just blaming yourself about the decisions you're making, or have made, or haven't made, or should have made, all that is just gonna fuck up your vibration. And then it's gonna be more of the same bullshit again, because that's how you feel. And your experience has to match how you feel. So before you go anywhere, or if you're asking yourself, should I go or should I stay or what should I do? It's not really about the decision. It's about making whatever decision you're going to make and then lining up with it. Coming up with reasons for why this is a good thing to do or not to do. This is just the law of attraction perspective on that. So I hope that this has been helpful to someone, anyone, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.